Hello! It's time for another unboxing. This one is an Illumicrate unboxing, and this is the October box from Illumicrate, and I'm going to have to open it to tell you what the theme is because I can't remember. Ah, yes. So it is From Beyond Death, which is, you know, cheerful, very October appropriate, but sadly I received this box in November. Doesn't matter, I know that they had some issues with items arriving, so I think there's actually something missing from this box that they're going to include in next month's box instead. I can't remember what it is, so I will tell you from this once we've finished. But the first thing I see is what I think is the last of the collectible cup and saucer. This is Hades and Persephone. So let's have a look what these look like. This is the saucer. That's the Hades and Persephone art on the box, which is cute. And then that character art is also on the cup itself, which looks like so. And then together they look like this. It's not the best not the best way to show it, but there we go. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. And then a very, very exciting item. We have a Strange the Dreamer blanket, which already has the blue and yellow colours I can see, and so cute. So I'm going to do my best to show you this. I know the camera's a little bit up close to me. I'm still kind of figuring out my setup with my new shelves, so bear with me with that. It is very, very pretty. So this is what it looks like. Hopefully you saw that nicely, and it's very soft and squishy, so super happy about that. Then we have some cable tidies, which are inspired by In the Ravenous Dark, and this is what those look like. I think they're just, you can kind of tell, they're just sort of pop stud type things. So let me take one off and show you. Okay, so this is kind of what they look like on the inside and on the outside, and you just put your cables in and pop it closed. I don't know what I'll use these on because if you don't know, Lee, my partner, is a broadcast engineer, which means that he's very particular about technological things, which means that all of the cables in our apartment are basically already tidied with cable ties because he wants the cables to be neat. So I don't have any cables that need tidying just now, so I guess I'll keep these on hand for the next time I have cables that need tidying. And then finally we come to the book. So let us see what the book is. Da 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 da! And it is The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew. I think that this might be a slightly different cover because I think that the original cover is purple rather than pink, although I very much could be making that up. And look at these stenciled edges, super pretty, just plain black top and bottom. This is what the back looks like, and the spine. And then ooh, very, very pretty edition it is actually. So we have some pretty end papers and the same at the back, and then on the front we have this lovely foil embossing, and then we also have a reversible dust jacket. So this is kind of an alternative cover, I think, and I think this is supposed to be a spooky read, but I will read you the synopsis as I always do. Delaney always talked to the dark, but now the dark talks back. Delaney Myers-Petrov is tired of being seen as fragile just because she's deaf. So when she's accepted into a prestigious program at Bowl University that trains students to slip between parallel worlds, she's excited for the chance to prove herself. But her semester gets off to a rocky start when she has an awkward encounter with a pretentious upperclassman whom she has every intention of keeping her distance from. Colton Price has been ordered to keep far away from the new girl and the voices that call to her from the shadows, but the pull of her proves impossible to ignore, and he can't help but be fascinated by her unusual talents. After a fellow student turns up dead, Delaney and Colton are forced to form a tenuous alliance, plummeting down a rabbit hole of deeply buried university secrets. They soon find themselves up against something old and nameless, an enemy that threatens to tear them and their forbidden partnership apart. So it sounds very dark academia, spooky themed. I don't know if I will get to this year now, to be honest, because I basically have a lot of rereads and sequel reading planned for the near future, which means that I probably won't be able to get to this until December. I don't know that it's necessarily the vibe I'll be looking for then, but you never know. It does sound really good regardless, and I look forward to reading it. I'm just going to return to the little booklet here. So we have our Moths Among Dreamers blanket, which is inspired by Strange the Dreamer. Underworld Teacup and Saucer, inspired by Hades and Persephone. Into the Borderlands papercraft kit, that was it. It's a papercraft kit by Rosie Thorns that we don't have, and it's inspired by Ninth House, so that will be in next month's box. And then we have the Blood and Death cable ties, and of course the Whispering Dark. Let's just see. Yeah, it is an exclusive cover. Yeah, I did think so. I think that the colouring of the original matches the colouring in this, and they've changed it for their copy. So that is it for the October Illumicrate box. You will have to let me know what you thought of it, and that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more like this from me, then do think about hitting that subscribe button, and I hope to see you here again soon. Thanks. Bye.